back again our lessons. I want to brainstorm with you guys today before we are going to do our second kind of assignments, okay, that related to our character design, that we have to design a prop for our design for our characters there, okay, for the second one there, okay. I just want to give you guys a big kind of introduction from there later on, right? So subscribe my channels. I don't have to say please at the moment because I have to force you guys there, because I see a lot of people make a lot of mistakes when it comes to draw. All right, their exercise there. You guys subscribe then, eh? But the rest of you guys, okay, why don't you actually open up your webcam there, right? You can't see you guys there. Okay, let me check here. Okay, guys. Okay, if you take a look at the samples over here, what are the mistakes that he has done there? Okay, from these lessons, we're talking about gestures, line drawing there, right? If I want to test one of you guys this morning about how actually you're going to develop your kind of drawings line and why actually we have to draw this kind of methods there. Can you see there, okay, right now? Okay, gestures line, this is not the gestures line there, right? What is this? If I want to draw like this will become what? This will become a characters there, right? Okay. Okay. Can you see the difference between gestures line and also designing the characters there? I think he's trying to draw a robot here, right? Not basically learning the right way to draw the character, what we call that the gestures line, to improve their drawing skills. It's not that. It's not basically the attentions there, right? Can you see the difference there? All right. So maybe you want to go into more further there, okay? This one will become a bit more like what? Okay. So if you're talking about imaginations, this is the one. Right. But this is not the thing that I want to see here, okay? Not this one, right? Okay? I want to see how far you guys can really develop those understanding by working with the sketch line here. Can you see the way that I actually draw right now there, guys? I did actually show you guys a lot. Okay, a lot there, okay? How actually you're going to sketch out your line. See the way that I hold my hands here. You see that? What are the differences there between this one and this one? You need to use, that's why I say you need to use your brain to think. To think and use your eyes to learn how actually I'm develop my kind of drawing line for the illustration purpose. Okay? Can you see that? The difference when you move your hands, when you draw. I'm not asking you guys to draw a realistic kind of drawings yet, even though in our lessons here, basically, we have that, right? We have that kind of tutorials there that I actually have done with you guys there. All right, okay, if you take a look at how actually this person actually draw basically the gestures line before you add some details there. Because what are the things that I actually quite surprised when someone asked me there, okay, I cannot draw from sketch or from construction line, I just draw basically, right? I can't actually understand whether she's understanding or not what she's saying there. Yes. The second thing is that I noticed that, okay, this kind of person, when I look at all the previous exercise, weekly exercise there, if some of you guys, most of you guys done at least, okay, 10 drawing for every week, as I told you guys, she only done 2. The worst part, they only draw 1, right? And the last previous assignment 1, she just only draw 1. I told you guys to draw 7 characters, right? Different kind of pose, but she draw only 1 there. So who actually being lazy right now? Me or her? That's basically the question. Normally, right, okay, people will find a lot of excuses because they are being lazy, right? Those are simple things. I don't want to whining a lot or latching a lot, okay, with you guys, but I have to remind you, think about your parents only. Okay, you work at home, they pay for your school fees there, okay? But if you just give this kind of examples, I will show that you fail. And why you fail, you don't have to defend yourself anymore, because I will defend myself. Why? Because if I reject your works, it's not because I don't like you. You don't have any personal kind of attentions to me, right? But the only thing that I have is because you're not doing it in the right way. How actually I'm going to pass this kind of questions there? I have to be fair with a lot of students who actually really, really work hard to develop their kind of skills. If I can give this kind of person pass, for example, if she doesn't change, how basically you're going to feel? Am I going to be biased? or I'm not going to do my job genuinely there, honestly there. Right. So you can think as a teen adult, which is the good or bad kind of things there. Right? You also don't let people cheat on you there, right? Even though we are not perfect there. But if I do those kind of things, where is your level of respect? Right? That's why we have to take serious on our own kind of responsibilities here. We're talking about that. You just draw one and then you expect to give pass. You just draw one and you expect me to fuji you there, right? Okay? To what we call that, proud on you. You cannot there, okay? Because why? Because I cannot actually tell lies to myself because I put a lot of efforts with you guys, for you guys. Okay, that's why if you take a look at my demonstrations, if I actually show to your parents here my efforts, they know that I'm doing my work. But how about you guys then? 2 weeks of your works, not you guys, because I didn't review your work yet, right? Even though I have reviewed, but I didn't actually evaluate more details there. 2 weeks of your times, you just give me this one there, right? 1, 2, 3, one single kind of page. That I actually can do more than that from my demonstrations for a few minutes. Right. So you have to choose that. This is not a high school anymore. Okay. So this is higher educations. You actually taking some of the very good educations that some people love to learn on what you've been experienced right now, but they don't have money to work on that. Right. Those are the things. You know, they don't have any chances there to further their studies there. Right. That's why you have to be more what we call that, appreciate, okay, other people's efforts other than me, your parents there, right? Okay, towards. So I want to show you guys one of my ex-students there. I think I already shared with you guys before. Where is it there? Okay, this is my ex-student. He's a Malay guy. He's one of my earliest students there, okay? This is the guy. Okay. His name is Zahza Osman, okay? He's married. He has 3 kids, okay? And he's doing full-time artist. Before that, he's working with me, all right? When he was young there, okay? And now he's doing a full-time kind of artist there as a designer. But I want to tell his stories here. In 2000, I think, around 2000, I think, this is one of my first students in my class there, I think, when I was teaching in my first time at one of the local university there, I think, college there. So he's not actually came from the very wealthy kind of families there, wealthy kind of families there. Right? He's not actually came from the wealthy kind of families. Right, I saw his house before, right? Okay, now he's staying actually nearby my areas there, right? Okay, now, and he's not graduate. He cannot complete his studies there. Why? Because he don't have money there, right? He doesn't have money to continue his studies there. His father and mom, okay, his mom and dad actually is working at one of the hotel there, right? At nearby Sungai Besi, right? Mines Resort, I think. So his father actually is an ex-army, okay. His mother actually is a housewife, but because of living, they have to work like together. So when he actually study, he works part-time. At the same time, he what you call that, he pay his own money there, I think, to study there. But he doesn't graduate because he cannot continue his studies there. That's all. That's all I can say there. Okay. But what I find from him, he's really determined and also really interested with the design, with the illustration, with the characters, scenes there. So that's why, okay, when I was doing some of the projects there, okay, I came to his house, okay, and discussed with him. We start our own projects, okay, with one of the companies there. Okay, we start at least 2 projects together there, okay, until he actually get new kind of what we call that jobs, okay, for one of the newspapers company there. Okay. After a few years, okay, he decide to do on his own. Okay. But it's not that easy there. Okay, this is a life kind of experience there. So he actually has a very health condition there. Okay, he has gout. He cannot walk properly. All right. All the joining that he has right now, right, become a pain there. Okay. But he's still doing the work there. He's still doing his work there. By right now, he's doing also his painting, okay? Full painting there, okay? Full painting, full-time paintings there. He sell his paintings there. I'm not actually want to promote him, but I want I want to show you guys an example of the reality happens here. Okay, I think because I really thought this is important for new generation to understand the real life of other people's there. This is basically my Instagram. This bit. Okay. He's making a living out of it. Okay. He's making a living out of it. Okay. He's doing a full-time painting there. Illustration, character design there. Okay. And I actually proudly can say he also has inspired me also. Not only people, I would say I would inspire other people there, but my student also, my ex-students also, sometimes you guys also will inspire me to develop on my own works there. So this is very good, healthy kind of experience that we have. Okay. So this is the reality, guys. Okay, people who make a living out of it, make a living. All right. People make a living directly on design itself, on illustration itself. See? He barely can actually write straight his fingers, right? Sometimes, right? See the joining of the thing there, right? A lot of health condition that he has. Okay. So this is the reality right now. So you have to wake up a little bit there, right? Okay. So you guys have a privilege there, right? Okay? Sit around in front of the monitors just to learn and develop yourself, right? All the foods and the cost of livings have been served for you guys every day. Maybe some of you guys have maybe work part time, maybe there. It is a very good day, but you have to push yourself from here. Okay. All right, you have to push yourself from here. Right? Don't make any excuses. People always blame on other people's there. Just like the person that actually I talked just now, like not the guy, but the one of the students there. Okay? This kind of people normally will blame other people there. Don't blame from your mistake to other people. You make your own choice. You make your own mistakes. You're not doing your exercise. You're not doing your assignments. Don't blame other people's of your mistakes there. That's not basically a very kind love noble kind of reaction. Okay? So remember that. As a guy, as a man in this room, right? Be a man there, right? Okay? Don't be a aqua or CC there, right? Okay? Remember that. Right. I have a lot of transgender kind of friends. I have. But I always respect them as I am, as they are there, okay? So they even have also very good kind of what we call that spirit of working there, right? Okay, I really respect this kind of people because why they have their own kind of determinations, objective in their life there, right? Okay? Those are the things, right? So make sure you guys can do more better than this kind of persons, right? As a man, don't be shy to show your face. I don't know why, right? As a guy, you have to shy to show your face there. You're not chat there, right? Right? Everyone has a perfect kind of face this, right? So you have to be grateful on it. Why you have to feel shy to show your face? You think that you want to become like Aaron Kwok or who is it? Jay Chow or any kind of superficial kind of Korean kind of K-pop guy, then you want to show your face. Come on there, right? Okay? Be grateful on what you have. Show your face when it comes to the meeting, right? Okay? Be a man. All right. Be the man there, right? Okay? So those are the things you have to present yourself there. Right. Remember that, guys, okay? Because I have to challenge you guys from here. Right. You have to show yourself there, right? Okay? Present yourself as a designer there. All right. So, any questions there so far about our lessons? Okay, we have finished that. Go to my YouTube's, do some revision from here. Okay? Do a revisions there, right? All right. So make sure you do your own revisions there. Because why? Because this is the only way you guys can actually, right, go through with more and more kind of understanding there, okay, on developing your kind of methods of working there. All right. Okay, now you guys have your own breakfast, right?
Yeah.
How is it your image manipulations kind of assignments there? May I know, Rafi, how it works?
We just done the assignment to the illustration post.
Illustrations.
Now, yeah.
Character design.
Yeah, kind of that.
Character designer. How actually you design those characters? You draw first and then you trace and put some colors on it, or you draw from other people's characters then?
We can actually draw from other people's design, but we have to change a bit lah. Or we can also draw our own character.
Okay. How many design that you have to produce?
Just only one character only. Yeah.
Nice lah, right? Okay, only one design there, okay? For the whole entire assignment there, right? That's why you love that kind of subject very much there. Right. Easy to draw only one there, okay? The words there. Good there, okay? But they're not going to be happens in mine there. They're not going to be happening in my class there. Right. But it's good, okay, because you guys need to learn those chances in AI there, right, okay? AI kind of things there, right, okay? Photoshop also you do some image creation, right, okay? You get the introductions on that, right? Because mine, why actually tell you see give this subject to me, right? Because they know I will push the student more. I will push the student more, okay? So that's why, okay? You're not going to thank me right now, but you're going to thank me later, okay? After you graduate, you will actually realize why we have this kind of moments here. Today, I can assure most of the students doesn't like me. Most of the students, I'm okay with it. Not because of personal thing, but I have give you guys a lot of work there. But you will thank me later on when you graduate, or you when you find a job, or maybe you cannot find a job. Right? You will thank me later, right? Because of that. All right. So now I want to give you guys a test. One of you guys a test. Okay, how many of you guys haven't complete our previous week 8 exercise? Hmm?
I think we are already done.
Yeah, okay, good. Me,
Okay.
Kaiwan. Okay, Kaiwan, can you share your screen? Because I want to see how actually you done those exercise, okay, so I can actually hopefully can improve your kind of techniques, and we can share also with our friends. At least they get some ideas from here there, okay? Is it Kaiwan okay? Share your screen. I haven't started yet. Sorry. Yes, work on that. I want to see now, right? Okay. Share your screen right now. Share your presentations here. All right. And find those reference. And let me see how actually you're going to do with it, right? Okay. Hey, you don't have to be afraid, okay? Because I'm actually quite far. I cannot reach you there. Okay? I cannot slap you. I cannot punch you on the face there, right? Okay. You don't have to worry on that. All right. Gesture drawing exercise. One of the reason we want to do this gesture drawing exercise because we want to make sure that each one of you guys understand how to work with your sketch line. Remember sketch line. We want to improve our sketch line here. Okay, find one of the pictures. It doesn't have to be a bodybuilder, okay? Any models, any human figures you can draw that. Okay? I want to see how far you understand how to draw your gesture line and your sketch line there, okay? When we want to study the subject matters itself. Any pictures there? I think this pictures is quite small there, right? Why you have to choose this one there, right? That one was okay there, right? The Korean guy there, draw the gesture line there, right? All right, reduce the opacity. You start to study the gesture line from him there, okay? Can you actually zoom in a little bit? I want to share the screen. I want to capture the screen. Zoom in a little bit there, right? Okay. Okay, whenever that you're ready, you can start to draw there, right? I want to see there, right? Whether it's right or not. The technique that you're going to produce. Okay, already captured mine. Okay, I want you to start there. How is it? You study the photos itself, the figure itself, there, okay, the structures itself, there, right? How are you going to study the gestures line there, right? Why actually we have to draw all these kind of basic structures before we want to draw them? Is why. Always figure it out, right? Okay, when you draw that, okay? Because I already explained, okay, one of the reasons there, okay? If you just look at his body chart and structures there, you need to develop this kind of way of working and understanding there, okay? At the same time. I need to share my screen on school there, right? Okay, hopefully there. What is that, Taiwan? Underwear?
Yes.
You know, actually, he's wearing underwear. How actually you sure? Actually, you know that, okay? You have an X-ray vision, is it?
No, no,
Like
no.
a Superman. It's okay, all right? Just teach you that, okay? Just work on that. All right, you must be able to see the whole body structure there. Okay, it's not underwear. It's basically what we call that the bottom area. Are you sure that? Like that. That's why we have to develop those anatomy understanding at the same time there. Okay, when you draw. You know, it's hard. You know, to draw without having a knowledge there, right? Are you sure we need to do this kind of studies, okay, even though we cannot see what actually inside of the body there? Okay, Taiwan, okay, can you stop first, right? Okay, I want to show you guys what is wrong there, okay? And of
Okay.
course, wait up. Uh, share your screen back again. Share your screen. All right, wait up, okay? Fit to the screen there, so I can see the whole. Okay, wait up, huh? Can you off the pictures there first, the layers that have the photos reference? Yeah, there's layers. Off this one first. Close the eyes. Close the eyes of the layers there.
Which layer?
The layer one there, right? Okay, now.
Wow.
Okay, you can stop sharing.
Okay.
Thank you very much, there, Kaiwan. Okay, hopefully after this you don't make the same mistakes there, right? Right. I will discuss with these lessons there, from these lessons. What basically your mistake. You guys can see my screen sharing, right? You guys can see, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. So what are the mistakes here? So I'm going to tell you. gesture drawings is not all about study the anatomies based on the inside bodies there. Whatever that you have right here, you just study them back. Okay, gesture drawing is all about to study the gesture kind of position, pose, and the structures on the surface. Okay, so this is what you should do when you have, because when you choose these subject matters there, of course you cannot see outside the inside, okay, because you don't have enough kind of understanding there, okay. So what I'm going to do here there, okay, this is my gestures line there, right. Take a look here. How actually I draw those gestures line. This is what we are supposed to study there. Because we study the gestures line based on what we saw, not from what we can't imagine there, right? Okay. See there, Kaiwan? This is what we have learned. We should draw there, right? Right? Study the whole structures there first. You will draw the thing that you saw, but you transfer into the more quick kind of drawings there. This is what we call gesture line there, right? Because you choose the subject matters, you don't choose the what we call that the subject matters that have the whole body structures there. I'm not actually studying the new characters there, right? Okay, I'm studying him as a gesture studies there. That's the difference there. Because you don't have enough kind of understanding. If you want to draw like this, for what? What is this? I'm not teaching you guys draw like this for these kind of pictures there. Why? Because you don't have enough understanding there, right? Okay, when you want to draw the whole anatomy there, see? When you draw this is what? Head. Yeah. They become what? That's what I say when I draw just now from one of your friends designer, okay? What is this? They become an alien robot there, right? Is it? Or maybe, what is this? If you would draw this basic structure, then this is what? This is based on what? What is this basically you want to draw? A guy wearing a hat. What is this? A dress. So don't get confused. Right now you are really confused there. That's why you make this. This is gestures line. This is gesture studies there. If I choose different subjects, right, different subject matters for examples, and of course I will actually draw. For example, if I want to draw, okay, this one as a part of my gesture studies there. Okay, part of my gesture studies there. So what I'm going to do, gesture study there, right? I will draw, basically, this is my gesture study line there, right? A line of actions that define them. Can you see the difference there when we do some gesture studies there? A gesture drawing is a very quick drawing that emphasizes on the earlier kind of pose, the earlier kind of pose there. Yeah. Okay. This is what we call gesture drawing there, right? Why actually we have to design these gesture drawings there? Because we want to develop our drawing skills. We don't want to end up to draw like this later on. When we want to draw those characters, they're right. And some people will draw like this one, they're right. Then you're going to draw right like this. You're going to start to draw like this one, right? You can see my hands here, a wrong way to draw. You try to find a right tune, but you cannot. Okay? What you can do, repeat the line at first. This is one of the way that we can do the gesture studies there. We're not tracing them, remember that. We're not trying to trace them there. But the line that we emphasize were based on the based on the basic structures, the shapes that we try to draw here. Look ridiculous at this time, okay, but it's not. It's a part of the study, okay, how to draw and sketch in the right way. Sketch in the right way. And if you have this kind of pictures, this is also the wrong way of doing that, right? See the way that I draw right now. This is the gesture line studies there. Right? I'm drawing all these kind of shape or structures based from the reference that I have, samples that I have here. I'll draw the person that I have right now, the pictures here, there, right? It's based from the reference that I have. This is what the gestures drawing is all about. I'm not actually make things up there, right? I break into sections to develop the right kind of studies there. Why? Because if you take a look at how people draw later on, okay, let's just say you want to draw, for example, a chibi characters there, right? Okay, I already show you guys a lot from here. See the way I draw the basic structures based on the gestures line there. See the way I draw right now? Based on the gestures line. Whatever I have in mind, I have here. This is how actually we develop our ideas there, guys. Okay, what are the things that you want to draw? A robot kind of characters there, right? For examples, I already show you guys also these methods there, right? But the problem is no one actually follows them, right? Okay? Maybe a few of you guys actually understand how it works there. But most of you guys take for granted there. Why? Because you thought your drawing skill is right. But basically it's not. And you don't learn from these lessons here. If I want to draw another characters here, before I'm going to add some details there, we don't have to develop a lot of details on our works yet. Okay, understand the whole shapes. Before you are going to add some of the details there. That's how it goes. Okay. So from here I can draw a lot, okay? Any kind of robot boy characters there. This is how we sketch that. Everything came from shapes there. That's why I really not pissed off, but really find it sweet there, right? Okay, when one of the students who actually doesn't know how to draw well and don't know how to do it well and ask the silly questions, why actually I have to draw from sketch? This is why. To train you guys to become a professionals. You don't want to spend the rest of your life doing the mistakes. Right? That's the reason why. You want to draw, right, a women or lady characters there, right? Based on the chibi styles, for example, here. Okay. all based on the shapes there, right? Structures and shapes. You see? Mm. And at this stage, basically, you guys don't have the choices there. If some people told me, okay, I don't like these styles, I don't like this style, don't tell me that shit there, right? You don't have the rights to tell me whether you like or dislike this style there. Learn everything that you can to develop your skills. If you think that you know what you're going to do, just ask yourself, have you made money out of it yet? Because I've made money with a lot of things that I've done right now. All right. Okay, I'm not trying to be a little bit more like what we call that langsy with you guys or what. This is the realities there. Because when I teach you guys, there's a reason that okay, this is one of the reasons I want you guys to become more better than mine there. Okay. So when we sketch our ideas here, develop our ideas here, then we can actually refine back our line there. I want you guys to become more better than me. If you look at my kind of previous student that we have there, right, okay, I will feel proud if my students can make a living from what I teach. Okay, the reality is, right? Yeah. I'm not teaching, I'm not asking you guys to draw a lot of details yet, but it's enough for you to learn and to understand how it works first by drawing and sketch in the right way. Okay, sketch in the right way. How much time did I spend to draw this tree design? A few minutes. Why? Not because of my experience only, because the right methods that I've done to design the characters there. That's what makes the difference between me and you right now. Okay? Those are the reasons. Those are the different. That's why I want you guys to develop this kind of skills there. Okay? I want you guys to improve your drawing skills there from time to time. The gesture line drawings is all about to develop your kind of sensitivities and also developing your kind of techniques in the right way. That's why we need a lot of exercise from you. Okay? All right. I want to chess Ziwei. Can you draw a coconut tree for me? For us there, right? Okay, not for me only. Share your screen. Try to draw a coconut tree there. I want to test, okay, because why? Because normally, if you did good at what some of the activities that I showed you, right? But when I actually change the subject matter, suddenly everything going to be look different there. You will go back into your old styles of drawing there, okay? So those are the normal thing happens there. That's why in my what we call that previous and latest videos, I did actually give some examples. What are the mistakes that people have done? Okay, so check those videos and what we call that. Try to see how actually I solve some of the problem when I draw the what we call that some elements like trees, right? Simple kind of things there. Okay, some rocks, right? Do some revision on that. Right now, only 64 there. I'm asking you guys to okay, to subscribe these channels, okay, in order to review back again and to do some revisions there. Where is it there, right again? Okay, Ziwei, we're waiting for you to draw one of the coconut tree there. Right? How actually you draw them?
Sir, can I don't?
Why? I'm
Bit
asking you have to draw only three there, only a tree there, right?
nervous.
Nervous? You have to be nervous there, right? You have to get used to it, right? Come on the right, share your screen. How about a guy there? Wherein?
Yes.
Draw a tree for us, right?
Coconut tree.
Yeah.
Wait, I find references.
You never see coconut tree before.
Huh?
Have you seen coconut tree before?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, if you can use your imaginations, how actually you going to draw them?
Use my imagination.
Hey, coconut tree only there, right? I'm not
Uh,
asking you to draw a robot or monsters or dragon.
I try my best, teacher.
Yes.
Wait,
Take a look, guys. Okay, this is a test for everyone, right? Okay? Because when you want to draw, right, something that actually look familiar with you, but you never concern and take serious about it, right? Okay? This is the challenge there. This is how weak basically our imaginations there, right? Okay? It will show. So remember that, right? Okay? If you think that you're doing right, try to draw a simple thing for us, right? Okay? Then you know basically how weak you are, and you need more lessons after this, and more exercise after this. Right? Come on, right? Share the screen for us, right?
teacher, can you see?
Yes, you can see. See your desktop kind of what we call a screen also have those dragons characters kind of annotation. I'm not asking you guys to draw that. Open up new layers there, we're in there, right? Okay? Don't use the background as a drawing there, right? Okay? Create new layers there. Zoom in if you must. Okay? What brushes that you use here? Use the drawing brush, ultimate cow pencil or cut charcoal brushes there, right? Suddenly
this, teacher.
yes, see, okay. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, develop the basic structure for the coconut tree before you draw the actual form.
Basic structure.
What are the basic structures, basic line of actions, okay, for those coconut there? Sure, the lot is good, is quite big. What are you trying to do there, Kevin?
Wait, teacher.
You don't have to change the brushes that you draw. Sketch the coconut tree there.
I pressed wrong just now. Sorry.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
This is what I think. Okay, you guys can see my screen, right? Cannot. Resume. Okay. Okay, now. Okay, this is the reality there, guys. Right. Today, I'm asking you guys to draw something that you always familiar to see there, okay? But when it comes to drawing back again, right? When I ask you guys to draw the coconut tree, most of people cannot draw in the right way. Why? But some people say, I can draw from my imagination, okay? I can draw these characters, but I cannot draw this. Why? Because you don't have enough experience there. That's why every time that we want to draw something from now on, get some reference. Okay? Get some reference that is. Don't tell me some bull kind of thing. Say, I just draw from imagination there. I don't want to see that kind of things anymore. I don't want to hear about this thing anymore. Because why? We always have to rely on reference there. Professional done it, why you can't do that? Okay? So now, if I want to draw as same as what you have, coconut tree only there, right? This is how actually I do it. Same goes to what Jimin has done, Wen has done there, right? Structures there, right? There's a coconut kind of things over there. Right, some of the basic structures there, slowly there, right? This is not payung, you know. And then you start to draw, what is it? Right. Sketch line there, right? And then what else they can do from here? Shapes of it. Yeah. Only sketch line there, right? See the way I sketch. I'm not asking you guys to draw anime or any kind of detailing characters there. But if we test you guys how well basically you can use your imaginations, if you draw a simple thing, also you can't there again. Don't try to be smart that you can actually draw better than what we have done there. So learn back again from basics there to develop your kind of understanding there, right? That's why you have to practice your drawing skills back again in the right way, as I actually have shown you guys. All the exercise that you did, if you think that you want to do it more, go with it. Just to practice your drawing skills, that is. I'm drawing the coconut tree there, right? Based from my imagination. Anyone would say this is wrong? And I can even draw the grass there, okay? To complete the drawing itself there. I can even draw some tree log over here. Using the same technique there of sketching there. See, coconut tree. Right, I can draw also some of the mountains or hills, right, from far. Right, there's a few kind of also, see the way I sketch there, right? Some coconut kind of tree from distance there, right? See the way I control my sketch, my line. This is the thing that I want you guys to practice there along the way. If I want to draw another trees, but not a coconut tree there, right? See? How actually I move my hands here. So this kind of exercise, this kind of examples, I actually have given you guys, okay, in our previous videos this week there, okay, from other groups there, right? So follow back again and try to redraw them, right, okay, to work there. See there, guys? So if you cannot draw this very simple kind of drawings there, I can also draw some clouds there, right? Don't tell me such a thing that you only draw only one single kind of style. We're talking about to draw and sketch in the right way. Okay? All right? Any questions? How about our this week exercise? Check back again what we call that our Google Classroom that I already shared with you guys. Okay? I'm not talking about only draw all these kind of elements there. Okay? But this is one of the reference that you have to do back again using gestures line, using sketch line drawings there, right? Okay? But also watch some of the videos that I actually have shared with you guys, how actually I develop those kind of element and strokes there. Okay? All right? And develop those kind of things there. 10 different kind of drawings there on that. And don't forget to subscribe my channel at the same time there. If you don't subscribe, that means you don't actually do your own revision content. Simple as that. And your drawings will show you guys whether you really understand how it works in life. 60% only there, okay? 60% from 100 something there. Okay, to work with it. So that means there's a lot of people have not actually done the right kind of way of working. Okay? This is a good example from Wong Yu Chen there, right? But we don't know that, okay, when it comes to draw trees later on there, okay, you can see some of the mistakes there. But it's a good kind of experience here. Okay? Alright guys, any questions so far?
So, sir, for the gesture drawing, if my reference have the cloth and I no need to break the body part uh, to
That's why
in
I asked you guys these cynical questions there. Can you actually imagine what inside the clothes? You can't, there, right?
Yeah.
So why you have to draw them? But if you want to draw someone who actually have inside closed there, okay, or you want to draw their body, right, okay, why can't you actually find some other reference like this, and then you draw them back for the gaseous line? You can use them if you want to. It's not actually a pawn kind of works there, okay? This is the reality there. You want to draw someone, okay, body structures like this, all right? For example, there, right? What you can do, find this kind of good reference here that you have, right? This gaseous line around there, this is the one there, right? So what you can do here, you can save these pictures here. Because if you really want to study human figures, you want to develop your understanding there, you have to draw from here. It's not actually a pawn or naked or species kind of thing. This is the reality. People want to study human. Don't talk to me, okay, about manga kind of styles there. Why? All manga artists can draw human figures. They know they can draw a perfect human figures there, guys. Okay? That's the reality is there. You want to study a manga styles, study human figures there, human structures there, right? The human structures there. It's not a porn movie there, okay, or porn pictures there, not hentai there, okay? Draw a basic structures there from here. Okay, take a look, right, okay? I did show you just now there, right, how to draw this one there, right? This is a gaseous line that I draw from your reference here, right? So if you want to draw something else, you want to study human figures. For example, here, this is one of the good examples there. I'm not saying it's wrong. This is not a offended kind of things there. You have to open up your mind there. We actually want to study figures there. If I want to draw from here, this is what I should do. Will do. Just line there, right? First thing is there, the line of actions that define them, right? The second thing is I will start to draw the gaseous line there, right? That define the whole structures there. See? See? The gaseous line there, right? Because all artists there, okay, all designers have experienced all the same thing there, okay? That's why when you actually go into the art schools there, okay, they will study all these kind of things there. Okay? The whole structures there first. This is the gaseous line. See? If I want to draw the second one there, okay, that based on this one, but I want to study based on my understanding there, this is what I do. Sorry, there, right? So I do also make mistakes there from there. See the way I draw that. I didn't draw the outline there, right? But I draw basically the structures there. This is the nose, basically, the shapes there. See the gaseous, my gaseous line, when I actually draw back again, are going to be a bit different there from my tracings line there, right? The gaseous line there, see the difference? If you want to study the right kind of figures there towards, right? The next, there, these pictures, they're right. We study gases. We're talking about study gases. Do you understand why you actually study gases? The reason is because we want to improve our drawing skills. because I've done a lot of these kind of drawings before. Okay, study the figures there, okay? The whole structures there. See the way of my hands here right now. This is what we call the gaseous line there, right? Because if you want to improve your drawing skills, you have to improve first your gaseous line there, right? I'm not actually play jokes on that. This is not jokes there. This is a serious thing there, right? There. Right? The gaseous line. This is what we call. We study the whole structures like this. Your brain has to digest all this information first. That's why you have to do a lot of exercise from here. For me, 10 drawings is not enough. We have to continue to do those exercises to give you guys your hands to move, to train your hands to move in the right way. That's all you can do the right way. All right, Wen, understand now, everyone, how it works?
Okay, okay.
All right, remember that, okay? Same goes to the tree, same goes when you draw houses. It's not about tracing there. It's all about develop your kind of understanding here right now. This is the training to develop your skills, not to show off whether you can draw anime and manga or not. You want to draw manga, anime there, okay, when you can improve your drawing skills there. Okay, and you develop your creativity. All right? Anything else?
Sir,
Yeah, Shirley?
this week exercise also seems like last week, one reference to sketches.
I give you guys those samples there, right? Try to draw
Ah,
that too. I
so
will
one reference to drawings.
yeah, it can be.
Okay,
It can be there, right?
okay, thanks, sir.
If you want to find your own reference, you can do it, Shirley, right? Okay?
Okay, okay,
Okay, because I want to see how well you can practice your line first. Because next semesters, when it comes to detailed illustrations, hopefully you guys have ready to develop more detailed kind of illustrations. But remember what we actually have done before, okay, with our lessons before there, right? Where is it? We have done also some detailed illustrations there, right? This exercise there. Remember that, right? But most of you guys doing wrongly, right? Why? Because your knowledge is not here yet. You don't improve your drawing skills yet. That's why we have to do a lot of these kind of exercises. Because to train people from zero to become designers is not easy there, I think. That's why I laugh when you actually do, not because of Miss Fuller, okay? She's quite beautiful kind of lady there. But in terms of Miss Foon exercise is different than mine. Don't compare that, okay? Because Miss Foon teach you guys the techniques how to use the tools. Remember that. I teach you guys skills. Difference there. Design skills, tool skills is two different things. I teach you guys the skills there, design skills. Okay? Do you guys understand? You get what I mean right now? Design skill and tool skills is two different things. So don't compare my lessons, my exercise, my activities, and other people's. I teach you guys design skills, illustration skills. That's why you have to do a lot of exercise there. You want to become a designer there, right? You compare yourself and what I've done. That's all. That's why I say I'm a living kind of what we call that standard that you guys have. But I'm not actually expect that you can become as what I've done for the past 20 or 25, 30 years old. You guys only how many weeks? 9 weeks only there, right? But I give you guys my experience to you there, okay? Those are the things that money cannot buy. No matter how much you pay to TAIUC, my experience, you cannot actually buy them. You cannot bought them, you can actually compare to what you have spent there. Okay? It's priceless. That's why I give you guys this kind of professional kind of experience there. I want you guys to become more better than me later on. But not today, maybe after you graduate. If you train in the right way, if you follow exactly what I said. All right, guys? Have a good Saturday. Have a good weekend. Practice yourself. Don't be lazy. Right? Be the man that you're supposed to be there. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And if you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to ask me questions. Why? Because